Moving villages around in Minecraft can be painful and difficult, but it doesn't have to be. Sometimes you need to put villagers in a specific place and they sometimes don't want to do that. So I'm Shaden23 and I am going to show you some simple tricks to help you get villagers where you need them to be. The simplest method is to place down a workstation. Villagers will try to take a job and move towards a workstation. And if you break the workstation and replace it, they'll move towards that one. And you can do this over and over and over, moving the villager to where you need it to be. Basically tricking it. You're tricking it, but it works. And the next trick is using a boat. Simply put a boat down near your villager and... Wait, get in. There we go. And look, he's contained within the boat. He can't go anywhere. And if I get in, I can drive him around. And you're probably thinking, but Shaden, how do you go up? That can be a problem. But it's not as difficult as you may think. Just by placing a piston and a lever like this, we can get him back up. It's just a simple matter of driving onto the piston, clicking the lever, and we've just gone up a block. And you can do this as many times as you like. Next, I'm going to use rails, powered rails, a lever to power them, and of course, a minecart. Sometimes a villager might just not want to get in the cart. So you can use the workstation trick yet again to pick them up. And away they go. There could be times when you don't have the ingredients to make powered rails. And if that's the case, there is an easy way to push the minecart along. The minecart with furnace. A lot of people forget about this guy, but it's so powerful. Just place it down, put some fuel in it, and away it goes. But let's say I've made this little track and then I wanted to move him all the way over here. All I need to do is redirect the track, like so, and away he goes. And he's in a hole. I wanted him down that hole. Oh, and him too. Now you can actually combine the two tricks I've showed you already. Let's put another villager in a boat. Thank you very much, Lee. Let's get you over to our little track. And now another minecart. And he's in a boat in a minecart. This makes not much sense, but it's doable. You can do it. This is handy if you had him in a boat already and you didn't want him to get away while you're trying to get him into a minecart for those longer distance trips. My next tip involves Waterstreams. Now this is a really easy way of doing it. We have a water source traveling along which will push the villagers, and with a couple of signs we can extend this out indefinitely. All I need to do is get a villager in here and away he goes. He'll get picked up by the next one and kept moving along. And into whatever holding cell type situation you may need. I use this technique all the time when I'm using Logical Geek Boy's villager breeder. It's a very similar thing. It needs a little area to collect all the villagers up after they've been bred, and then they get transported off with minecarts. But what if you need to go up into the sky for some reason? Well, that's really easy too. All we're going to need is some soul sand, a water bucket, some kelp, and your building blocks. This is called a bubble column, and all you need to do is place your soul sand down, then build up a column all around it. So now we've made a simple chute. We're going to turn this into a bubble column by pouring a bucket of water on this level above. It'll spread out onto the platform that I've made, as well as going down. But you may notice it's flowing back this way. Well, there are a couple simple tricks for fixing that. A lot of people use signs. So if you want to, you can place a sign right here, here, and now the water doesn't flow out, but you can get into it. Another trick, you could use fence gates. Opening them up will allow things to pass through. But my new favorite one is glow lichen. Place it there, and you've also got some lighting built in. But this alone isn't going to work. As you can see, that's flowing water. You can see it flowing down. So I can go into it. Nothing's happening. So what we can do is get our kelp and we can plant it. If you've got bone meal, you can bone meal it all the way up, or you can just plant it like this. So there we go. There's kelp all the way up the column, and now all we need to do is break the bottom one, and you'll see the bubbles forming, and away we go. Easy. So here we have a villager getting pushed along by the currents of the water, but he may not actually go into the bubble column. So how do we fix that? You could just give him a push. Give him a little push along, a little nudge, and he might go in. There we go. He's almost in, and he's up. He's gone. And he can't come back down. We could also try a trick from before by using a workstation. By placing it on the other side of the bubble column, the villager will try to get to it and hopefully get drawn up into the bubble column. Doesn't that lectern look nice, mate? And up he goes. Bubble columns are definitely one of the easiest ways of getting villagers up into higher levels. The next method I'm going to talk about involves using zombies. Now, admittedly, this isn't as easy to do as the rest of them, but it does work. Villagers are scared of zombies because, well, they turn them into zombie villagers. Admittedly, it's a bit silly. We put a villager down, they're going to get scared by the zombie and run away. There he goes. Run away, run away, run away, and into the column, and up he goes. There's definitely less control on where the villagers are going to go, but it works. It works. So I hope you like these really simple tricks for moving villagers around and getting them where you need them to be in your world. There's other ways, of course, but these ones, pretty simple, pretty easy to do, and should get you well on your way. Oh, I forgot my absolute favourite. Let's go have a look. Yeah, so in my favourite one, we're going to use the safe and harmless power of TNT to launch our villagers. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. So safe and easy. Yep, okay. Oh, no. Quick, cut.